Hi guys! Hi, this is Rupal here and welcome to my channel Roop's Book Love. So today I am going to do a mid-year freakout tag. Well, in this freakout tag, I am going to talk about what I have read till now and what I am going to read in the year that is left, that is like what, 6 months? Okay, so before that, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And also do check out the other things that are given in the link below. Well, it contains my Instagram pages related to hobbies, related to books. Also, you can connect to my blog. I write very beautiful things, that is what I think. So yes, you can check that blog out and everything about it, and also keep on checking this link over here because there I'm going to put a different videos link so that you can know what I have been uploading on YouTube lately.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
So, mid-year freakout tag is a tag made by all the booktubers over there. I'm also going to put a link in the description about the original video, and in this tag, like the YouTuber or the booktuber is going to answer to 15 questions that are given in this original tag, and I am going to take up this tag, so I'm going to answer all those 15 questions. Well, these questions are related to the books that I have read so far in this year. Like, I have taken up a target of reading about 40 books this year, and I have completed about 21 or 22 of them so far. So yes, we are going to take a recap for myself and for the booktubers out there. So this is a kind of recap in which I am going to find out what are the books that I have read, what I am planning to read, and something like that. So okay, let's check out what are the different questions, and I am going to answer all those questions one by one. Also, I would like to say that there are many booktubers whom I admire and whose newbie booktube tag I have seen and whose this mid-year freakout tags I have seen. Also, I'm mentioning all those booktubers in the description below also, so that you can follow them and you can see what work they are doing. And so yes, let's get started.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
First book that I read this year was The Worst Best Men Ever by Mia Sosa. I just picked this book up randomly after seeing the Goodreads reviews and after seeing the synopsis. The synopsis was quite interesting, and as it was a rom-com book, I wanted to start my year with a rom-com book, so I chose this book and so I went further with it, and I really loved the book. I have not reviewed it yet on YouTube, but yeah, you can find a review for that on my Instagram page.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
Well, there are many books whose sequel I read and whose sequels I'm looking forward to reading, and one of those books was Well Played by Jen DeLuca. I had read the first book called Well Met by Jen DeLuca in like last year, and I really liked the concept of the book. It was very real, and so I was looking forward to the second part. Both of these parts are connected because it is a story about two friends, and so the first part was there talking about the first friend, and I really liked the story, the plot and everything. You can find a review for that on my Instagram. And so I read the second book also. It was Well Played, and I really loved the book.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
When Stars Collide by Suzanne Elizabeth Phillip is a book that I was looking forward to since the start of this year, because the author has announced on her page that she was going to release this book in June, but I am not able to get my hands on it yet. So I am looking forward to reading this book, and I am dying to read a book by Suzanne Phillip.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
Most anticipated books in the second half, yes, I'm looking forward to reading When Stars Collide by Suzanne Elizabeth Phillip. And apart from that, I'm not very keen on finding out what books are releasing in what month or what days. I just take them up as and when they come with me. So yes, I'm not very sure how can I answer this question.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
My biggest disappointment for this year was Girl in White Cotton by Avni Doshi. Usually I don't read this type of books, but I've been a part of a book club on Instagram recently. For that I had to read one book compulsorily that was chosen by the admins of the group, and this was one of those books and I really wanted to participate in the group, in the book club. So I started reading this book. Well, I was halfway there, like 50 or 70%. I read this book, but like I felt like it was very much stretching, and I don't know, there was no conclusion. I felt like, why am I reading this book and wasting my time when I can read another interesting book that I like? Well, surprise, because the admins of the group who picked up this book, they didn't even like this book. So yes, I was saved from discussing the book because I could not have ever finished this book for discussing.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
My biggest surprise was Becoming by Michelle Obama. Well, I hadn't ever thought that I would love biographies or memoirs so far. I had read only one memoir and I was, wondering about picking this book up. I started reading it. It was about 450 or 500 pages long book. I, took about 1.5 months to finish that book. But yes, I liked the book and it was very surprising because I was thinking that what is she going to write in a book? Well, we always do this thing. We always disregard celebrities. We think that they have everything and they are happy with everything. But no, while I read the book, I understood that they are not happy and they have worked so hard to reach over their place. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we are not ready to work so much, or maybe our goals are not that huge. But still, the book was a big surprise for me because I liked the book. I liked everything that Michelle Obama had to say.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
Well, there are 3 new authors that I have added to my list of favorites so far, and these are Emily Henry. When I read her book Peach Red, I loved it so much. Then that's Michelle Obama because I loved her book called Becoming, and another one is Rujita Divekar, an Indian author, Indian health author who writes really well on the health norms, and her health books are really good. And so yes, she's the one whom I have picked up, and these are my all new favorite authors.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
I think I will pass these 2 questions, like who is my favorite fictional character and who is my favorite character. Well, let me tell you one thing. Whenever I read a book, I like the hero and the heroine, both of them in the book. I really get to them. I really like those characters and I can relate to them and I love them for the part of the story. If I have read the story, then they will move aside and I'll read another book, another people are there, another characters are there, and they would become my favorite. So yes, I cannot say specifically that who are my all-time favorites because it keeps on changing with the book that I am reading, and I am really glad that I can move on from book to book very happily because I have seen many people who are not able to move on from book to book and they need, like 10 or 20 days to sulk on that book. Okay, not sulk, but to memorize that book or digest that book or live with it for long. So I'm not one of that person. So I think no, I don't have any new fictional characters or favorite characters.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
The book that made me happy is also a surprise for me because I read Don't Lose Out Workout by Rujita Divekar, and it is an awesome book. I never thought that I would like health books so much, not because she has given ways in which we can work out or the diet or how we can lose weight, but she has given the science behind these things and how these things are working. And being a technical person, I think that the logic really gets to me and the science really gets to me. So that's why I love the book. I am going to do a review on that, but I'll have to make a point-wise list. I will have to maybe read the book again to make a good review, and I'm sure that you will be benefited from my review.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
Film adaptations, well, I'm not very keen on the films that are made from the movies because for the first thing, the director or the producer or the writer of the movie they totally change everything that was written in the book. And I am disheartened by this thing, because a book, I know how a book is. Writing a book is so hard. Getting an idea, getting a plot to write the book is so hard. And when the author has worked so hard on making the book, the book has been very famous, so popular that the director is picking it up to make a movie, and how can they change the story? That really gets to me. And I sometimes prefer not to watch the movies for which I like the book, because after watching the movie I'm just going to start grunting and saying that no, I don't like the movie. So I always skip to watch movies. But okay, there are some movies which I have watched, like To All the Boys I've Loved Before. I've read all the 3 books and I've read all the 3 movies, and they are super awesome. You can find the link for its review over here, of course. And then I have also, there are many film adaptations which I have read and I have seen. The Kissing Booth and Devil Owns Prada, and all those movies are really good. No, I'll not go to Harry Potter or Twilight. Okay, those are all fantasies and I was not into it. I was just a kid when I watched those movies. But okay, yeah, they were also film adaptations. They were good film adaptations.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
My favorite video, well, all of my videos are my favorite videos, because I've just started doing YouTube videos this year and I'm really enjoying it. Well, I will come to the renting part soon, but yes, for now I am enjoying it. And okay, if I do have to pick one video which is my favorite, then I'll choose the video of the book review of Notes on a Nervous Planet by Mitch Hegg. You can find the link over here. I like this review because I had so many things in my mind when I was reading the book. There are many points in the book that I wanted others, the viewers, to know that these are the good points and they need to adapt these things in their life. And I was not sure that I would be able to do justice in a video review. Well, I wrote a review of about 2 paragraphs. 2 paragraphs is nothing, let me tell you. I can write 10 pages about how was the book and how great it was. So doing a YouTube video was very special to me, and I think I was able to cover all the major points in this book review, and so that's why the review is my favorite.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
The favorite book that I bought this year was Becoming by Michelle Obama. It was not a book, it was an e-book. But okay, I loved the book. Anything that you love after buying is, it's like bliss. You like to shop for more books because you are liking those stories and you get the confidence. So that was my favorite thing. Apart from that, I also ordered a big book box this year. Well, they came with an option of rom-com books, so I was able to get those books. And also I got many goodies. These goodies are really good, and I'm going to upload next video related to what I've got in the box, so that you can also know what are the interesting things that a box can contain.
Anywhere you go, give it all.
Now that I have gotten to a reading level where I know that there are some books that I can try and some books that I can read. So yes, I want to try different books from Michelle Obama. I also want to read some books from Barack Obama, because she had praised his work very much in her book. And I am also looking forward to reading some books from my favorite rom-com authors, Alicia Rai, or I can say Beth O'Leary, and all those such authors. I'm looking forward to read Sapiens, which I'm reading from about 5 or 6 months, and it is a very large book, because not because of the number of pages, but because I'm taking more time to grasp all those things. So I'm trying to finish these books by the end of the year, and there are many other books. Well, my TBR has about 300 books. You can find out what books are there in my TBR from checking out my Goodreads channel, which I have given the link in the description below. So yes, these are all the books that I have been looking forward to read. So that was all about my mid-year freakout tag. And did I freak out? No, I don't think so. I was very calm when I showed this video. So okay, this was all about it. Well, I don't believe in counting the numbers of the book that I read, but Goodreads offers that thing. They count it for us, and so it is very beneficial, because I should know that what am I reading and what am I spending my time in, because it is very important to invest time in something that I like. So yes, at the end of the year, I also go and look back what are the books that I have read, what are my favorites, and how I'm going to plan my next year in terms of reading, because there are thousands and thousands of books that are published and thousands of books that I want to read. So yes, that becomes a different difficult thing for me to do, but okay, so that was all for the freaking out. And so yes, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Click on the bell icon so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. Check out my shorts over here, and also check out all the different things that I post on my Instagram pages. Well, I'm also trying to learn plantations and everything. Well, I'll also do a video about it, so do let me know in the comments below what do you think about that I should make different types of videos or not. And also just tell me how did you find my mid-week or mid-year freak out for this time. So yes, stay tuned. See you next week.
Anywhere you go.